Stolen valor. Thanks to a story by the BTN11 investigation team, a convicted swindler faces a new charge for allegedly posing as a Navy SEAL to gain a Woodbury woman's trust.
And as it turns out, military imposters are everywhere. But thankfully, we have a few noble watchdogs who have made it their missions to hunt these folks down.
Mike, were you a Navy SEAL? You were a Navy SEAL? Were you a Navy SEAL?
Don Shipley is a SEAL hunter.
Can you tell me something about that, sir?
That is, he seeks, finds, and outs fake, imposter,
Were you a SEAL, sir?
fraudulent Navy SEAls.
Telling someone you're a Navy SEAL instantly builds trust. And people admire that. Oh, wow, you were SEAL. I'm going to instantly trust you. And that's when you're going to get it. The hammer's going to come down on you for making that mistake.
Shipley retired from the Navy after 24 years, much of it as a SEAL senior chief. His I'm a bad A dude resume is extensive, but now he spends countless hours finding imposters.
I've personally verified thousands of these guys, thousands and thousands.
Shipley says there have been about 19,000 SEALs in history going back to the beginning of the program in World War II, about 9,000 living today. He says for every real SEAL, the FBI estimates there are 250 imposters. Shipley believes there's more like 1,000 fakes for every real SEAL.
Most of the time, when a guy actually served in the military and is claiming to be a SEAL, when we pull his records, he had a very bad run in the military. It's something a lot of these guys are terribly ashamed of, and that goes with guys that never did serve. We find lengthy criminal records, acts of cowardice, something in their past that they're very ashamed of, and they mentally push past that by turning themselves into something respectable.
How widespread of a problem is this?
It's really an epidemic.
Diana Hicks also served in the military, but now is the marketing manager for Guardian of Valor, another group that hunts down those who lie about their valor.
They go all over social media sites and claim everything from being Medal of Honor recipients, Purple Heart recipients, to saying they're special forces. Everybody's not a hero. I served in the United States Army and I did nothing much. I was Air Defense Artillery and that's what I did. Everybody wants to be Chris Kyle or somebody like that, and we're not all Chris Kyle.
Hicks says her team has outed hundreds of imposters and has about 10,000 leads in their inbox at any given time. How does it make you feel and other veterans feel when you know somebody is taking that service and lying about it?
For me personally, I think it's despicable. A lot of civilians don't understand why we take it so personally because they've never been in our shoes. But to me, when people steal valor, they're stealing from our brothers and sisters that never got to come home. And they're stealing from wounded veterans that could actually use anything that they're taking from us.
Supposing as a military officer is a misdemeanor in our state. And one quick way to see if someone's actually lying, if you know somebody, you're like, yeah, I'm not sure if that's true. You can go to valor.defense.gov, and there's a list of all the people who have earned the top 3 medals in each branch of the military. So those are the big medals that you can find out there. But if it's something more detailed, and you just want to see if someone's lying about something maybe smaller, you could reach out to one of the folks we just mentioned, as they do this for a living. And we'll have links on our story at care11.com shortly after the show.
I had absolutely no idea this was so widespread. That baffles me that people would do that. That would take, literally, I agree with that woman, that would take the service of other people and own it as theirs. Gross.
Well, yep, pretty much wrap that up.
Wow.